Yo, what is going on, YouTube? My name is Billy Davis. If you guys are new here, definitely be sure to like this video. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. When you guys do that, we go to a different stratosphere. Guys, WWE is getting real aggressive. Also, another top star has re-signed with the company. But on top of all of that, AEW's TV deal is getting ready to be announced soon. So, without further ado, let me shut up. Let me stop talking. Let's go hop directly into the video. Yo, what is going on, guys? Do all those things that I said in the beginning of the video, because when you guys do that, we go to a different stratosphere. But guys, WWE is starting to get really aggressive. Yes, and when I say really aggressive, I don't mean that, you know, they're coming in and they're pouncing on people, this, that, and the third. No, what I mean is they are getting very aggressive with signing talent that they already have. Guys, WWE, before, in the old regime, was actually known for just letting contracts really meet the ending and then go talk to them and stuff like that. But WWE recently has been running up to people before their contracts are even set to expire. Just if you're a top star, hey, we want to keep you around and we see you in your future here. It's inevitable. WWE is reaching out to them, and 3 stars that have recently been named have been Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. Those are 3 very important names that you want to keep with your company. So, hey, let me make sure that I re-sign them. So that's really good on WWE's part. In fact, so much so that I'm a huge fan of it. I know recently they did it for Humberto Carrillo, Angel Garza. Chad Gable was obviously another one that they just recently re-signed. In the next story, they actually just took on another person and re-signed him. So we will talk about that here shortly. But ultimately, overall, I sit here and I look at the playing field and I'm like, oh, WWE is just making sure that their product is still secured and they have these superstars on multi-year contracts. And WWE obviously has the money to give, where before they made it feel like they did not have that money to give, but they most certainly do. And now they're just kind of opening up the briefcase for whoever is wanting to stay. They're obviously letting people go at their own free will. They're not actually getting aggressive and just, you gotta stay. They're not doing that. They're letting whoever they want to go, and they're doing their own thing. But WWE is really playing their cards right. And personally, I'm a huge fan of it, and I love it. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for, you know, how they're going to go about signing these top stars. So with that being said, let's go hop into the next topic. And that next topic is, well, WWE's re-signed Sheamus. Sheamus, as you guys know, probably is a WWE lifer at this point. I think he is there to stay. He's not going anywhere. The guy puts on great matches. He tells good stories. He's everything that you want out of a character on your professional wrestling show. He does not need to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship, although it is nice if you want him to fight for your World Heavyweight Championship. There is no problem with that. But ultimately, he doesn't have to. He fits very well in the mid-card, and like right now, he's putting on a very good story with Pete Dunne, or Butch, as he will call him. Ultimately, Sheamus is the kind of guy that you want to sign. I know that because of the injury, they probably taxed on a couple extra months to his deal, but it looks like regardless of that, they have re-signed a much bigger contract, and he's on a multi-year deal now, which congratulations. I know Sheamus is in his 40s. You know, I can only imagine he's only got so much time left, but ultimately, I love seeing Sheamus on my TV, banger after banger after banger. You know what I'm saying? That guy is literally the definition of a banger. I want to get your guys' thoughts about that, and you guys can let me know that down below. But ultimately, I'm such a huge fan of Sheamus. I don't really care what anybody says. I'm going to be honest. I'm really happy that WWE signed Sheamus, and I hope to see him win a championship soon. I do. I think it was the Intercontinental Championship that's eluded him. Is that? I want to say that's right. I want to say it was the Intercontinental Championship that it's like eluded him his whole career. But regardless of that, I want to get your guys' thoughts down below. How do you guys feel that WWE signed Sheamus? Let me know down in the comments section below. But ultimately, I want to talk about this final story. This final story is AEW's TV deal. It's going to be announced next week. At least that's what it looks to be. AEW has been in talks of a new TV deal for quite some time. Some people roughly estimated the numbers to be around like 120, 150. It looks like they're getting a little more at 170, possibly 200, potentially going over to another network and maybe leaving TNT despite all the things that they're doing over there, but getting a 1-hour show over on Fox, and ultimately that's why WWE and Fox are no longer working together. There's a lot of moving variables that you guys probably don't even care about, but there is so much. But ultimately, a lot of people, especially the people online, because online there's fake discourse and people lose their minds about AEW. But I'm here to ultimately tell you that AEW is actually very good for the professional wrestling business. People keep their jobs. People work hard. And ultimately, us content creators, we get to do what we do best, and we get to talk about it, and we get to share it with you guys and give our opinions and our thoughts or whatever the case is. So ultimately, it's just good for the industry in whole. So yes, it looks like AEW is going to be getting a TV deal with Warner Brothers. And it looks like that deal is roughly estimated at $170 to $200 million per year. Now, with that all being said, AEW is sticking around another 4 or 5 years. I just want people to know that. They're not going nowhere. So if you don't like their product, you might as well just stop watching, because they're around. And it looks to be that they're going to announce it as soon as next week, which is ultimately so exciting, because that's going to be huge. And, you know, there's so many questions about the HBO deal, and hopefully, and we're all very hopeful, that AEW will put their pay-per-views on a streaming service and hopefully go away from the $60 a month pay-per-view, because obviously we all know that that's getting kind of tough. Not everybody can afford that, and I think AEW is starting to see that as well. So hopefully we get some kind of announcement for the HBO deal. I do recall just a few months ago when they started uploading to the HBO service. So ultimately, I'm not mad at it, and I cannot wait to see what AEW is going to do moving forward. But ultimately, that is all up for you guys to decide. You guys can let me know down in the comments section below how you guys feel about this AEW TV deal. Let me know what you think about WWE getting aggressive. Let me know what you think about Sheamus signing with the company. You guys can let me know everything down below. But ultimately, guys, my name is Billy Davis. If you're new here, definitely feel free to like this video, and also be sure to subscribe to the channel, because when you guys do that, we go to a different stratosphere. That's just the way that it goes. On top of that, guys, I have a TikTok, a Discord, and I have a Twitter down below that you are more than welcome to go follow. The TikTok, I post live reviews over there of things that are going on the shows. Over on Twitter, we just do live tweeting. And in the Discord, we're becoming a family, and that's where we chit-chat and things of that nature. I want to thank you guys so much. I'm not sure who's seeing these videos, but it does look that these news videos are starting to push out a little bit more. So therefore, we are here to make some news videos and hopefully push them out a little bit more for you guys, because ultimately that's what we want to do. But other than that, I want to say that that is all I got for you guys today. And other than that, I will be talking to you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.